So good morning, roamers. We're here at what's called Raptor Ranch now. It used to be, what was it called, Bedrock?
Bedrock City.
Bedrock City, which is south of where the Grand Canyon is. And they do flying demos here.
So we're gonna fly today.
No, we're not flying anywhere. The Raptors are gonna fly.
This is Stormy,
What is Stormy?
and he's an Aplomato falcon.
Stormy.
Does he do something apropos for the weather?
Stormy was born in a storm.
He was.
Aww.
How old is he?
He is 2.5 months old. They go from hatch to fully feathered in 60 days. And then
Wow.
of course they have to learn how to fly.
So how much has he grown? Like how big was he when he hatched?
He's, yeah. Literally,
Whoa.
the egg is that big.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
25 grams.
Yeah. So you literally see them, if that, right?
Yeah.
You literally see them every day when you
Change.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's got to be one of the fastest growing species on the planet.
The females are larger than the males. 30%?
Yeah.
This is Raptor Ranch. It's the brand new wildlife education facility located on the same property as the Flintstones' Bedrock City, which opened in 1972, but fell into disrepair and closed a while ago. The 30-acre property sits just north of Route 66 and Williams, Arizona, and about 30 miles south of the Grand Canyon. Plans for the Birdsofprey Center originally did not include Bedrock City, which was to be demolished. But as work began to renovate the RV park, restaurant, shops, and build housing for the birds, people kept visiting and sharing their childhood memories of Bedrock City. So much so that it was decided to incorporate the two themes and allow the Flintstones to remain. After all, the newest residents, hawks, falcons, and owls, are direct descendants of the prehistoric raptors that inhabited the world of the Flintstones. Meet Troy Morris. He and his wife Debbie are co-founders of Raptor Ranch, along with Ron and Angela Brown. Raptor Ranch is his lifelong dream that started when he caught himself a chicken as a child.
My mom has a picture of me when I was about 4, about that tall, and a chicken next to me with a rope on its leg. And I remember being at my grandparents, and I wanted a chicken, because they had chickens. They said, well, if you can catch one, you can have it.
So you
I didn't
did?
think I'd catch one. I did. But I've just always been interested in birds as long as I can remember. And when I was about 7 or 8, there were some kids down the street that had hawks and falcons and stuff, and I used to just watch them for hours and hours.
This is Lacey.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful.
And she'll just hop right on your glove, and you just want to remember one thing: they always want to go uphill, so keep your hand slightly elevated. They always want to go to the highest point. If you hold your arm down, then they tend to crawl up your shoulder, which is not really comfortable. Oh wow.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Pretty. Peregrine falcons are strictly bird eaters. Everything about them is evolved for catching birds. They're falcons that eat a lot of shorebirds and ducks. So
Really?
Wow.
They call them duck hawks. And
Oh, wow.
So they eat something bigger than themselves.
yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, everything about these guys is their high-speed flight is not good for catching mice or rodents, because they can't really start and stop. They can't come in fast and then hit the ground. They're kind of like jet fighters, so everything is designed to catch something else that's also flying.
Right.
And the whole thing is a high-speed catch.
Right.
And a peregrine, once it's mature and learned to make a living in the wild, can catch birds just about at will. I mean, they don't go hungry too much.
Yep, she went the other way.
Throw it out, drag it, let her see. Got it. Anytime they touch it, you let them get it. These birds can cover 500 miles in a day. So we always want to make sure that they win this game.
Came over real quick. No, I got closer to me, but I don't think that one. She's serious. I'm taking this.
She's like, I got you a present here.
She knows to trade it. Let's make a deal.
Said you put me back in my cage, I give you this.
He's giving her some food. Some real food.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, just clip her.
She's a messy eater. Now, if you had two of the exact species and both the same gender, would they have distinctly different personalities?
They definitely do. I've
Yeah.
got her sister, and her sister is nothing like her.
Yeah, that's
They're
cool.
both nice birds to handle and stuff, but this bird is much more courageous, much more outgoing.
And she's how old?
She's 2.
2. Wow.
How long will they live?
Peregrine can live to be 25-ish.
Okay. Do they live longer in captivity?
That's in captivity.
Yeah.
I don't think one would. I don't know what the oldest wild one. I think really wouldn't have any way of knowing. But when they slow down in the wild,
They don't survive.
Yeah. And the mortality rate for most birds of prey for the first year is about 80%.
Okay.
So they've got to go out and learn how to make a living in the wild.
You're listening to everything and seeing where it's around here.
We've got peregrine falcons all around this area. Usually the best way to see a peregrine falcon is to fly another falcon because they come and check it out. So
Okay.
Oh, really?
when we're doing our flight demonstrations, the peregrines will come by and check out this flying around.
Providing the public with an understanding of raptors, falconry, and wildlife conservation through unique educational displays and demonstrations is the mission of Raptor Ranch. The focus of the park will be for the guests to view the falcons, eagles, owls, and more as they demonstrate how predator birds hunt. Brittany's getting put through the motions here. It's a little struggle when they see that there's real live rabbits down below. Currently, all the birds in residence have been bred in captivity and they're trained so they're safe as a wild creature could be. They've bonded with their trainers so they fly free during training and demonstrations, but basically know to return home.
So the birds will fly from there and then we'll have the larger course there.
Cool! Now that Bedrock City is staying, the north side of the property will be dedicated to the birds. Troy tells us the plans for stadium seating and more posts and stands for bird demonstrations. He envisions several birds at a time taking part in the presentations. Oh, let me back away.
Yeah, there were 7 rabbits in there she was chasing.
So how does he distract her from that?
Well, she missed, so.
He was showing her some meat.
Now the problem is she can't fly vertically up there.
Oh, is that what he's trying to get her to go up?
Yeah, but she'll have to be.
She has to go to one of those other posts.
Right. Well, very distracting. There's 20 rabbits. Wow, I can't believe she made that.
Do you see the string still?
Yeah.
This is a bird that they're training, and they use a remote control or a pulley system rabbit, artificial rabbit. They're not killing a rabbit here today. I'm not going to take your food.
So these are social birds, and we're training the first couple, and then when we get the first couple where they, once we understand, go we'll incorporate a couple of more birds. So eventually we're going to have 3 birds that will all take perch on the top of those and then chase rabbits. At that point we'll have multiple remote control rabbits set up.
Oh, that'd be
unfortunately
cool.
they're also really smart.
Yeah.
So they'll just sort of fly right from wherever you release it.
Yeah.
And we're prepared for that. We're a little bit smarter than them, so in preparation for that, when they do that, we'll have another rabbit come from another.
Right.
So eventually they'll learn this works every time, and so they'll try and deviate from it, and then we'll have a show.
Right.
We'll have a show where the birds can come out quickly and promptly and everything else.
You ever get your right hand caught in the wrong place? Your ungloved hand?
Oh, you make those mistakes when you're an apprentice.
Oh. Now it's second nature.
It's not too bad the older you get. You just stay away from the dragon's claws. See, like she's got it closed up right there, so okay. But she's gonna suddenly snap it and reclose it, and that's when you move your bare hand back. No, she was not moving further out. I was trying to move her out so that the wind would carry her up. And she's like, you know, the thing happens over there. I don't know why you're going that way.
They're currently working on projects like the restaurant renovation, retail space, and bird housing, but due to the pandemic, like everything else, they've had to slow the renovation down. Although the campground is clean and ready to welcome campers, they do plan to renovate that section as well, and campers will have special access to observe early morning bird management. Even though the full build-out will take time, Raptor Ranch was an exciting must-see stop-off on our way to the Grand Canyon. In fact, we look forward to a return this fall to camp and even taking a class in falconry.
Hey roamers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll be notified each time we put out a new video.